What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. DMZ missions are where it's at. Specifically today we're looking at a mission called Who's Watching for the Black Mous faction, which tasks you with taking a tactical camera and deploying it somewhere very specific in Rowan Oil, and then using that camera to do 5 snapshots of enemy soldiers. It really is as easy as it sounds. I'm going to show you exactly where you need to deploy that camera to get the credit, as well as give you some tips to get this done easy peasy lemon squeezy. So our first step is acquiring a tactical camera, which is super easy because you can actually add that into your character loadout as you jump into DMZ. So you don't actually have to go running around looking for a tactical camera. You can actually show up with one, so that'll already cover you for the first step of 3. Now, as for the location itself, we are talking about Rowan Oil, of course, which sits over here on the map. And then more specifically, the underpass that they're referring to is an area in Rowan Oil, which is over here, which kind of like dips in underneath into like an underground area. And this is where you're gonna have to go deploy this camera. Once you actually get to this position of the map, you'll notice the underpass, as they refer to it, is over here. You can enter it from multiple angles, from this side, from the other side, as well as adjacent on the left and right. You'll see tunnels going in where oftentimes there are enemies inside. So be careful when you come down here. You have some quite difficult enemies that spawn here, but you can see them hitting me with a Molotov cocktail there. But you can see that I've deployed the camera there. On the side against the roof anyway is fine, but as soon as you have it there, you'll have the second step done. Now, the interesting part about this is you could potentially have a case of no enemies spawning down there at all, or maybe you've killed them all already. The cool thing is, once you've deployed one tactical camera underneath the underpass, you can technically speaking use the tactical camera to identify enemies anywhere in Rowan Oil, and it will give you the credit for this. So you don't have to snapshot those 5 enemies underneath the underpass to get the credit for it. As long as you've deployed a tactical camera there once, you will get the credit for that, and then from then on you can simply just put a tactical camera anywhere else if you weren't able to actually snapshot 5 people in the underpass, and you'll be able to get the credit as I'm doing here right now in just a warehouse in Rowan Oil somewhere. So an easy way to do this as well is simply to set up the camera somewhere like the space that I'm in right now, and then just cause a whole bunch of trouble and get enemies to come to this area, which you can then slowly but surely scan them out as they come in to investigate where you are. In this particular case, I was lucky. I was drilling a safe right here, and that was making just a shitload of enemies show up here. So I was able to complete this easily because you only need to scan 5. Once you've done that, you are done with this mission. You don't need to safely extract or anything like that. You will immediately get the credit, and you can either extract or do whatever you need to do, and you can go get yourself another mission. And that's gonna be it for the video. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it this far. Nice and easy one here. This probably the most difficult or perplexing part here is figuring out exactly where you need to put the camera. But once we have that sussed out, which is anywhere inside that underpass itself, then you should be good to go. One little additional hint here is that sometimes what will happen is if you try to mount the camera on the roof of the underpass, is it will break the camera. So definitely try to put it on the sides like I did there, and you should be 100% fine. Other than that, let me know in the comments down below which other missions specifically you are looking for to be covered like this in the DMZ. I am busy working my way through all of them, basically picking the ones which I either struggled with or which ones I've gotten questions about. So it's a good chance that I might have already covered the mission you're looking for if you check my channel. Otherwise, go ahead and tell me in the comments and I'll be sure to add it to the list. Other than that, it's just super important to me that you have a fantastic morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. And until next video, fucking cheers.
They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me.